May. Um, I'm just coming here because I'm just sitting around, chilling, relaxing, enjoying some music. And I just was like sitting here thinking about, how things are panning out. For some of us, things are going very well. And others of us are still having struggles. Um, those who have decided to cut the cord, well, not cut the cord, but leave that twin flame journey in the past and just, I guess I see you in the next lifetime, right? Trying to go on with your mission with your life. But past all of that, right now, what is up with these people? Like, really, these masculine energies, no matter if it's your divine masculine, somebody else's divine masculine, I'm listening to these stories and reading these emails and living this journey along with you. And it's like, you're doing the work, you're being honest, and you're expressing your feelings, and also being compassionate, and all of those things. And it's reciprocal, because we're out here in the real world, dating real people, not playing these runner chaser nonsense games either, right? Or you hope. But again, everybody is going through a spiritual awakening, so it's not just people that you know; it's new people, that you come into contact with. And again, there's going to be lessons on the way, right? Every level is a different lesson, and there may be things that you thought that you had handled, and so now here comes the test when it comes in your face. How do you handle it? Are you going to respond or are you going to react? If you react, it's not as it's better to respond rather than react, right? Reactions are triggers. Um, it's a response to a trigger. Okay, reaction is a response to a trigger. Okay, so you have to work on why that triggers you. And I know what it was, and I know exactly why it triggers me. And when it was pointed out to me, hello, hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm just trying to vent. I'm just trying to vent. Because that's part of it also. That's part of it also is speaking your truth, right? You ever you look at the old church ladies or your grandparents, anything comes out of their mouth. They don't care what they say. When you start getting to 60, yeah, it starts to get like that. It's like, no, 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 fuck no. It's like you're going to just say what you feel like saying. Because you ain't got that many more days ahead of you. All right? And we're going to call it how you see it, and you're going to look out for yourself. Because you've been looking out for folks. So that's why the church mothers don't give a damn what they look and they see, oh, well, they say. The ladies on the porch, oh, well, they look, they see, they say. Based on how they feel. And it don't matter how anyone else feels because they're following their intuition. They're talking with their sisters, their sister wives, their friends, whatever, and they're chopping it up and they're coming back with this is how it is. When you get to a certain age and a certain stage, especially if you've been doing it by yourself for a while, or with the help of other women around you, there's a way that you know that you have to work on. But at the same time, if I'm working on it and I tell you that and we talk about it and I explain it to you and whatever, and you come to an understanding, don't come the next day and trigger me again. Stop. And then when I explain to you, once you get snipped by the trigger, and you pointed out to me, and I apologize, you still got an attitude. What? I should have the attitude because you triggered me, and I told you about, we already discussed this. I don't have the patience for the bullshit, is what it is. I just don't. I just don't, and I don't know if it's just me, or if it's a few of us, or you know what, but it just feels like that. It's like I know myself. Thank you for your concern, and it was concern. I read it as controlling, only because I thought we discussed this yesterday. Like, stop. My father, I know where he is. He's buried in Calverton. That's it. You're not my husband, so if I tell you I'm good, I'm good. And if I'm not, that's on me. I'm trying to live without expectations. That's where I am on my journey. You want guarantees and you're not giving me no guarantees. What the fuck? Oh, I'm just like done. I'm done. Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Anyway, I'm just venting. And thank you for the thumbs up. If anybody's out there agreeing, please give me a thumbs up. Because I know I'm not the only one that's going here, and that's why I decided to go live, because this has nothing to do with tarot cards right now. I'm just like, hmm. Hmm. And I was like, okay, this is how, you know, people get to the point where, you know, they don't want to give you closure, but they still want to fuck around in your atmosphere. And then when you call them out on it, or when you get, you know, close to their boundaries, oh, then they want to still act up. No. Mm-mm. No. I learned about my boundaries too. And I know why they are there. And when it's time for me to remove them, I'll remove them. If I've told you that this is how it's going to be and you agree that, yeah, okay, then what? Come on. Stop. You're thinking more of yourself than you need to do, really. And it's not like you're trying to do that or say that, but it's like, come on. We're grown. We're adults. I'm not 30 anymore. Mm-mm. I'm not. No time for games. Play games with someone who is in the vicinity of that games is convenient. I'm a grown person. Okay, I got a mortgage just like you. I don't got time for nonsense, for real. So, mm, it's deep. It's like you try to explain to a person. Not only were you single and handled shit. Not a bottle of soda, not a milk, nothing came into my home if I didn't bring it. I think I'm okay. I can, you know, everybody makes mistakes, or, you know, learns lessons and stuff, but, you know, maybe I'm not a good judge of character, but I also know when I need to get away, when I need to have a break. And I know how to balance that. That's part of the journey. That's what I'm learning. And you're aware of that, and you're on the same journey, hopefully, allegedly. Mm. Mm. Don't play. Don't play. Just respect me. That's all. I'm a person, just like you're a person. You going through, I've gone through. You handle yours your way, I handle mine my way, but I'm looking for a partner, not a father. I got a father, had a father, and my father is in heaven. I move like he tells me to move, and that's not because I'm being obstinate, but that's those are my instructions. But thank you for your concern, for real, and shame on me for reacting the way that I did, because I need to learn how to take a compliment. I need how to process someone trying to be helpful versus someone trying to be controlling. And I took responsibility for that exact at the time of this conversation. Thanks for coming by. And you still got attitude? When I said, oh, you know what? You are absolutely right. I listened to myself, what I had just said and the way I reacted. It wasn't called for. But don't poke the bear. Stop. And it was like, again, it's like when you're talking to your kids. I told you, you talked about this. Now you're going to come back and do the same thing? And I'm not his mother. But now you're acting like, no, that's control. At least that's what I felt it was. And so I reacted then, like that. If that was not his intention, I apologize at that moment. But now you're going to act like another level of judgment? Oh, okay. So I snapped. I triggered you. Again, I'm sorry. But shenanigans. I don't got time. I'm not doing one-upsmanship. I'm not doing any of that nonsense. I just want to be at peace, man. Peace. Do what I gotta do, you know. Do my work. I I need a new iPad. This is what I need. I dropped this one day talking to one of my clients, and it has the margin here. And if I turn the camera, it's going to mess up this entire video. So I know somebody's over here, and I know that they're one of my um, admins, one of my moderators, and I love you too. But Mama D, okay. Anyway, but I'm just feeling just annoyed, I guess, annoyed. So like I'm saying, it's like I was sitting here feeling like I'm trying to work on myself. It's 6:21 when I was saying this, so that would be 6 and 2 is okay, and that's 9, and now 6:22. I say. So listen, I've been getting all kind of upgrades and downloads and all kinds of stuff going on with this new energy ever since we moving into Aquarius out of Pisces, and learning a lot, learning how this energy is affecting me and other people in my generation, and my placements especially. And so that explains a lot of the things that I like and things that I don't like. What my life has been up to now is really interesting stuff. And I want Soulful Evolution. I think that's the name of the channel right now. I'm being an idiot. But she is, I recognized her because, I don't know why, but I recognized her from television. But I don't know that she was in New York, but she must have been syndicated, and I'm a political junkie and stuff, so who knows. But she looked very familiar to me. I don't know. I've only been behind the scenes on one thing, and it was I met Barbara Walters for a moment, and Iyanla Vanzant. Um, but anyway, I just want to shout her out because, oh my God, thank you. I just was drawn to her months ago, but I didn't really, watch her on a regular. Oh my goodness gracious, she is so great. The messages that she comes up with, I just resonate so well with her, and she's at a different level, or she's at a level, I guess, higher than me, a lot of us, and so she's already kind of been here. But whatever it is, the messages are just so spot on, and she's very clear, and it's loving. It's like, a mother or aunt or something like that. And I was drawn to her. And why can't I find this? This is so crazy. And there's the rooster going off next door all times of day whenever he feels like it. Let me look at my history. But yeah, I watched her yesterday, and it's just amazing. I decided to go and join her on Patreon, and she's has a special, and she reposted something that she had posted weeks before, but she was drawn for some reason to repost it the same day that I joined the membership. I was like, okay, here we are. Soulful Revolution. Yes, Soulful Revolution. That is her channel. And she does a morning message, she does lives and stuff, and I also put her up on my page on Facebook, which is Our Stories Continue. If any of you don't want to follow me on Facebook, that's the name of my channel. But I don't go live over there because I don't know what's wrong with me and Facebook. They cut me off of going live. And it's supposed to be resolved, but it's not resolved enough to get me back on their live. So, and it's all right. It's all right. And, thanks for coming by. Thank you for the thumbs up. But anyway, we're it's just been a lot. It's been a lot, and I've been healing, and I've been receiving, and I've been changing, and I've been watching changes around me, and just like observing, like, oh, okay, going with the flow, basically, going with the flow. But I just was feeling like, oh, today, I just wanted to. I didn't want to men bash. It's just like, geez, really, not bad people though. No, nobody, nobody, not my DM, not any of these people. Well, one person's devil. But even that's a lesson. These are all lessons, and I'm not being resentful of any of that. I just know my boundaries with certain people, and hopefully never have to cross paths with them again. But nothing's guaranteed. But I'm not wishing nobody no harm. I'm just wishing them distance. Even learning to put myself in my divine masculine space. Maybe this is not his journey. Or he chooses not to make it his journey. And he has a right to do that too. Accepting that. Forgiving myself for being insistent. Forgiving myself for having an expectation. Not because you didn't have an agreement. Trusting. That's the thing, because when you trust an agreement, I guess contracts are made to be broken, right? I thought they were binding, but they're not. If you don't honor your real contracts, why would you honor spiritual ones? Some people. And that's the choice. But that says who they are. Okay. Thank you. I didn't come here for this spirit right now. I just came to be regular. It was great. Nice, beautiful day outside today. Took a nice walk down to the deli and didn't buy what I meant to buy. But I went down there anyway. And then I came back and I realized I didn't get what I meant to get, so now I gotta get up and go back. And it's getting a little dark, but it's all right. I have a great neighborhood. I love it over here. Lots of things, lots of things. Your stability is your security. For all of us, right? So it's about being secure enough in yourself not to hold on to material things like that, because that's what we see as our stability when our stability is supposed to be our faith. hmm And when you get to the place where you're like, yeah, okay, I'm capable. You're not holding on to anything hard. You're just observing, going with the flow. That's my journey. I don't know that that's your journey. I expect that someone out there is going through it like that, but I don't expect it to be everybody, you know, or at least at different stages of it. So maybe if you catch this before you, when it happens to you, you're like, oh. Not everybody, but for some people who have been on a journey similar to mine to begin with, you know, um, and they'll connect with it. Because everybody has a different background, everybody has a different childhood, everybody has different experiences. That's what makes the world go round, all of our differences, all of our experiences. But they may resonate at the heart of the matter, you know, like the energy is about control or power struggles, um, that type of thing. And I know that is a thing that's always triggered me. Always. I don't know why. I remember, I don't know, some poor guy took out my garbage for me, and I went ballistic. I don't know why. At the moment, I could justify exactly why, and I was, mm, but yeah, I went off, and I know I did. It was so wrong. It was like what? It was uncalled for. But some buffoonery. I don't know what that was, but something about. I don't really think it was him with any buffoonery. It was just for no reason. Honestly, I can't at this moment say why. I flipped on him about taking out my garbage. Anyway, I don't even want to go back and figure it out because it was just stupid, and it was stupid, and nobody had to tell me it was stupid. You know, it was like why, you know. And but that's when I was 23, and a girlfriend of mine, for some reason, asked me how did I handle this when I was 23, and that's exactly what happened. Somebody tried to be nice, and I took it wrong, and I recognize that, and I apologized for it. But it's scary. I get it. Oh, it's scary. Here comes the cat. Isn't that supposed to be a confirmation in which world or something? I don't know. I'm just learning all of this stuff because I ain't not no cat lady. Midnight. A black cat, no less. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, yes. You are spoiling the video here, ma'am. Midnight. Excuse me, everybody, but anyway, I'll just keep talking because she doesn't want to get down right now. But I hope you can hear me. Anyway, she's been very, very attached lately. Mm-hmm. Wanting a lot of attention. And, ooh, be careful, please, please, please. Yeah, get over this way and leave. And if she puts her feet wrong on this couch, I'll go flipping up in the air. Oh, okay. Oh, she wants to be on camera, does she? Did, yeah, yeah. Oh, comfortable. Well, this is a first. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, yes. So, 6:33 on the clock. um, yeah. But anyway, just lots of observations and just lots of inner work, realizations, and forgiveness, forgiving yourself, recognizing your own narcissism and how that plays out, recognizing your own abandonment issues and how that plays out. And maybe that's part of it. Okay, maybe that's part of abandonment issues, not wanting anybody to take, not to want to depend on anybody because nobody stays. Oh, okay. Okay. But this is the process, and I explain this to people, and they hear it happen. They hear it, they see it, but that's why I thought it was manipulative, because I know you get it. I know you get. I know you got it. I know you got it. The whole thing. And it was refreshing not to have to explain something from A to Z. I already knew about spirituality and all that. But it was good because it shows you what your options are, and it also tests where your boundaries are and what you will accept and what you won't accept and what you're worthy of, right? Oh my goodness. See? Hey, how are you? Thank you for giving us thumbs up. Yeah, it makes you know what you'll accept and what you won't accept. Midnight, for real. You're messing up here. Please. Bye. Bye-bye. Mama. Siéntate. Quédate. Here, these go. Thank you. Gracias. Anyway. Anyhow. Yeah. But I had pretty cool. I did a great, my Eastern Star sisters did a wonderful presentation for yesterday, because we're in COVID, so we couldn't be in a place together having dinner and all of that. So we had all spoken about women who made an impression on our lives, and it just so happened that myself and two other sisters, I picked my great grandmother, another girl picked her grandmother, another girl picked her mother. So I thought that was really, really, really cool, that progression. And I hadn't known who I was going to do, and until it's 6:36, I'm saying this, until I went on my Twitter feed, and somebody said, how many of you know people try to get follows on Twitter, so they ask questions and you answer it, whatever. So you become part of their following. So someone said, who remembers their great grandparent? And I immediately responded, and I spoke about my great grandmother, Miriam. And I said, that's going to be who I'm going to write my presentation on. And it was cool. And we played bingo. We played, I forget what they called it, but it's a game that most people would know, where they have different categories, and you have to match it with like a letter S, and then you do all of these categories, and you have a certain amount of time to do it, and then the same categories again with another letter, V or something like that. I don't know if it was computer generated or if this is a real game. I wasn't sure, but it was fun, and it wasn't anything serious. But that bingo actually was cool, and we had music, so everybody got a chance to dance, talk, go to the bathroom, whatever they had to do, and it was really, really cool. Had a really, really good time. So that was something nice to do, to be with your sisters, and uplift other sisters. And I wished it, well, I kind of I didn't videotape it per se, but my iPad was on, may have gotten the sound of a lot of it. So I'm going to see. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to see whether or not I got it, and maybe I'll try to make a video out of it and give it to the, so it's because we didn't have a catalog or anything this year. It's nothing to memorialize this, and I just think it was beautiful how everyone talked about their maternal figures, and then there were also political figures that we spoke about also. It was just real fun, and might be a way to do things for the future so we can keep this organization going, because this has been bedrock of the community, the black community. And I'm very proud to be a part of it. And I haven't seen any Illuminati stuff yet. And I've been doing it since 1991, maybe. So yeah, I'm good. Um, they don't do nothing. They oh my gosh, this they're so Christian, they're so church. This is no, very few of them would even entertain this. But I'm also dealing with a younger group because when I came in, most of the women in my chapter were much older, and I loved it. It was a good thing for me too because it was like having a bunch of mothers and aunts around to help and show me how to do things and just help me navigate this life, And I thank God for them. I thank God for all of them. Beautiful women, beautiful women. But I remember one of them telling me that the reason the Masons were really kind of made is not the reason, but one of the benefits of being your husband being a Mason was if your husband acted up back in the day, you didn't call the police. You called the brothers, the Masons, and they would step to him. They had their own court system, their own way of handling these things. So perhaps maybe that was something they need to implement now with this police reform situation. Maybe that's something that the community could look into, utilizing the you know the Masons and the Eastern Stars and those people to discipline people in the community or to counsel them or to whatever needs to be done. Step to a brother who is using or step to a brother who is being abusive to his wife and children, that kind of thing. you know Something, doing it within the community. Like it takes a village to raise a child, right? It takes a village to raise a people. Mm. Got a waterfall right in front of me on my Google when I said that at 6:41. Mm-hmm. That's 11. Ashe. That's a message. Yeah, do that. You utilize these historically historically black colleges and universities, these um, Greek fraternities. Don't forget the Masons and the Eastern Stars. Oh, mhm. Don't associate it with those negative things that you're thinking. Utilize this. You don't want them to take another pillar of the community down. Right. Okay. Okay. So we want to work on that. So don't be afraid. You have your choice to do what you want to do. You can still be in the church. You don't have to, let your church know you can, you cannot. Some churches don't care, some churches do. But you do what you need to do in order to do what you need to do in your community. Church is a church, community is a community, right? And this is about your personal relationship with God, not about your pastors. The same. So anyway, no disrespect to the pastors. I'm just saying, everybody, we gotta all work it out. That's the way I feel about it, and that's how it's been coming to me more and more. That this is about when you get to the place where you feel that you have a direct connection to spirit. No in betweens, no nothing. Just you and God. Then that's it. That's it. And you take your lessons and you learn your lessons. But you are tapped in. And you've been through a lot to get that. And you need it to be respected. Equally. Equally. That's all. Equal, fair, treatment. Reciprocal. King is a king. Empress is an empress. Emperor is an emperor. But he knows the empress is the empress. And the Hierophant knows the high priestess. I wish I could read these comments. That's so sweet. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I'll respond to it later. Just pray for me that I can get a new iPad. Oh my God, I gotta do this. I don't know, because sometimes it's all black, and sometimes it goes to different colors, depending on what it feels like I get. I can't figure out what the code to that is. And I was trying not to do that because this would be my third iPad since iPads came on the market, I guess. But this isn't the biggest one. This is small. Maybe I need to just, I don't know. I feel like it's too many. But at least I need to have one that's in working order when I take it with me on my travels, because I'm going to travel. You know, that kind of shit. You know, like what? Anyway, I want to travel. I know I can't do but so much, but I can't be the only person around here compromising either. So that's the other thing. You know, like I thank God for the glimpse into what could be. I think 645, Ashe. I thank God for the ability to have options and choices, Ashe. So that's good. So that means I have to be able to weigh certain things, right? To see what's worth it and what's not worth it. And, you know, what is it that I really need to do? What is it that I want to do versus what it is that I'm doing and what I need to do, right? What is the most healthy way for me to proceed? What has the most chances of sticking, not being stuck, being stable but not stuck. You want to be stable but not stuck. Yes, that's what I want. Something, a relationship that is stable and not stuck, with a masculine who is stable and not stuck. That's it. I think that that's a good starting point. Thank you. I can't. Oh, please! I gotta be able to see these comments. Oh God! Wait. Oh, 4 and 4. When I said that, okay, at 6:47, I say, wow. Now, I know I can do it. I do it like this. I got an iPhone. I grew up over lots of changes. My Android died, but see, that's spirit. I was getting ready to be real rude to an elder, my uncle. He was getting ready to get it, and that phone burned, went dead just like that. Cause he had, and I was gonna curse him out, and spirit said, "No, you're not." So I left it. I left it alone. I left it alone because I was like, okay, and I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I'm really glad I didn't. But he was getting ready to get it because he played himself. Another one talking to me like I'm a child, which I understand to him I am, but stop. Don't talk to me like that. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Don't talk to me like that. And I would never have thought that he would have talked to me like that. I wasn't being disrespectful to him at all. And instead of him just saying, yes, I can do that, or no, I can't do that, you tried to turn that shit around on me. Like, what? Mm-mm. So I was in the mood. This, I went through that. So I did stop myself. That's what I'm saying. I'm working on it. Don't poke the bear. told her. I'm saying. No, no. Here she is again. Go away, ma'am. Where is me? My child. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. Okay, I can see now. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Mike. Hi, Yemen. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Galaxy Glam. I know. You don't want to, but you have to move on. I know someone, many of you out there are in union. Many of you have gone into union, and I'm so grateful and happy for you. Okay, Mike, the universe is going to do what it's going to do. Is how I see it, but we will not be held captive anymore. The clock is ticking. Life is truly happening. I want to be happy first and foremost. Okay. Very good, Galaxy Glam. Very good. I say to the queens whose shoulders we stand on. I say. You would have loved to play bingo, yeah. You need an elder family. All mine have passed on. Okay. Send me an email. I don't know if there's a chapter where you are, because I'm in the New York area. But send me an email at pbtarot7, and I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can plug you into someone, okay? Okay. God bless you too. It's already done. Letting go of those stuck. Yes, I'm starting life all over alone. Trying to find my way out too. Yes, Lord. Stable but not stuck. 100%. Yes. I've been having these same conversations to myself. Stable relationships. Stable career. What do I want to do, etc. Okay. Poke the bear. Yeah, tell them, right? I'm finding the people. I'm finding the people I think I know I don't know at all, especially family. Yes. Yes. Turn the phone down. Is that what it is? Thank you, whoever said that. Let me see. So I turn the phone down. That's the echoing. Does that help? Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. So send that to me in North Carolina. That's the East Coast. North Carolina. There you go. That's the damn synchronicity. Is that better? I still, it's too close, right? Is that what it is? I can turn this. I can turn this down. I don't need this now. That's all. I don't need to answer anybody else. I just wanted to just acknowledge everybody, and thank you so much for for being supportive, and let me know I'm not crazy. Oh. Now I'm getting hives. That's weird. I don't get that on my arms. Now this could be this shingles thing, because my uncle had a breakout of that. I never knew what it was, and maybe that's what this is. I think we all had the chicken pox together when we were kids, and he's 2 years older than me, and he broke out 2 days ago. So maybe this is what this is, and maybe that's why he meant to tell me. Fuck. Maybe. I should have. Okay, so I don't have to freak out. But his was so painful. It still is painful. Either that. It could be the cat all over me. That's what it is, because my nose is itching too. Yeah, that's probably what it is. The cat. Anyhow, folks, I'm just, like I said, just venting. But it's like, what the fuck, Stop. But But I think that's the words. Stable and not stuck. That's all. That's all. Just have your own, but be able to move. Be able to make decisions on your own. And trust my ability to make them for myself. Make my own decisions for myself. Of course, if I need your advice, I will ask. If you need mine, I hope you do. That's the whole thing. And we come to a point, a place where you balance that out, to make your partner feel comfortable, or when you start to put down your barriers and you learn how to trust, of course, because it's a masculine energy to be this way, and you're trying to balance it. But when you're at the place where you know what this journey is, or you have a pretty advanced idea, don't try to be manipulative, because your intuition is good, and so is mine. And if whichever one of us is, got more, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, don't mess with that person's intuition. Don't play games. And if you're not doing it on purpose, and someone's pointing it out to you, be receptive of that. 6:55 when I said that. But it's part of the process also, and I'm open to it. I'm open to the process. But you gotta be open to the process. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not waiting on nobody. 4-4 when I said that. I'm not waiting on nobody. I've done that already. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Done. Next. Right. No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying. For what? What are you offering? You're not. Nothing. Like I said, I'm good. Thank God. Thank God. And I want to remain good. And I want you to remain good. I want everybody to be happy. But reciprocal. And you got to start somewhere. You got to be ready to take the plunge, make the move, because we are not young. And we have other things to do. There's something else to do, whether it be together or apart, but there's some supportiveness that needs to be there. I don't know. I'm waiting for the mission orders too, but I know what they're saying to me. And it's that if it's that important that they keep sending replicas and duplicates for me to thumb through, then it must be important. Because I ain't going nowhere, and this is presenting itself. 5 and 4, that's 9. I don't know. Thanks for giving us thumbs up while you're watching. Appreciate it. But yeah. But it's like I know that whatever is coming is going to be even bigger and even more. It's got to be better. It's got to be better because it was already the best. It was already the best. So it's got to be better. God didn't bring me all this way for nothing. No, not to have me. No, I've been through that cycle already. So everybody can, I wish nothing but the best, because I know my divine masculine, and I know that he deserves a break. He does. I don't care what nobody says, whatever his darkness is, whatever, he's been through it. I applaud him and I admire him. I I do. I admire that about him. And regardless of what, not even gonna take that from him. So I don't wish him no badness at all. Just don't fuck with me. Just don't play with me. That's the part that hurts, you know. Disrespect. Disrespect. Be respectful. You know. Be an adult. That's it. Act like an adult. Be a man. Take it. If you got to get a tongue lashing, what the hell? What else am I gonna do? Really? What am I gonna do but cuss you out? The worst it could get is a cuss out. Come on, man. You've been through worse than that. I ain't gonna shoot you. Stop. It's just like cowardice. And that's, I mean, really, so true, right? It's like, what's the worst? So what, you get cussed out? You been cussed out before? I'm sure. I know you have. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. I've heard it with my own ears. Someone cussed you out and you stood there and took it. So, oh, now you, if you was Billy Badass, you come and get it and answer it. I can't see all of that, but it looks interesting, and it has whatever. Let me see. That looks good. Okay, let's see if I can see that without all that noise, right? Just to see the chat. What was that? I think any and everything we are going through is supposed to happen. Yes, good or bad. It's about realization and spiritual growth. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Okay, you're definitely not alone. I have several friends going through the exact same problem, especially me. Pray for everyone, that everyone finds true love. Always tell people it's wrong to always be on the receiving end and never on the giving end, so I wait for true love. Yes. I'm about to watch my Scorpio reading from you when we finish. Yes. Oh, those AKASHIC readings also. They are so, they resonate. They seem to, like Taurus, this is Taurus season, and the Taurus um, AKASHIC record readings seemed to resonate when I went back to look at it. I thought that was interesting. And one of the people that I was talking to, he said the title. He said it's electric, and I said it's electric. I said that's the title of the reading for the Taurus Akashic records. It was like weird. It was just the Taurus season had just started when he said that, so I thought that was interesting. So maybe you might want to go back and take a look at that also. Maybe that'll resonate for you, even if you don't have Taurus in your placements. Sometimes you have Taurus in a different house. You know, something like your Mars might be in Taurus, and that might talk to being stubborn, you know, or being liking to hold on to beautiful things, you know, appreciating art, knowing the value of that, knowing the value of your art, knowing the value of the art that you own. Yeah, that must be what it is, because they revealed some of that to me too. Like, make sure that you understand the value of some of your artwork. And I went on and looked at something I had bought years ago when I was first a new mom, and I wanted to have some art in the house, and somebody had one of those like sales at their house, and I met the artist, and he came to the house when I ordered it, and he painted it, and it's in my foyer, and it's been in every place we've lived since I moved to Long Island, and it's worth something now, like a lot more than I paid for it. And I'm like, oh. And I just went to look it up just like the night before last. And I found the name of the artist, and I see what that is going for. And I have two pieces from him, and both of them are a lot more expensive than they were when I bought them originally. So that's an investment. And at the time, at my young age, I knew that. Yes, I wanted her to have art, but I wanted her to have that because I knew art could be an investment. I'm not talking about the Mona Lisa like, Jay-Z, but I knew that back then. Yeah, paintings are beautiful, And I have other art here, and I need to assess them also, see what the value of those are also. Who knows? Maybe. I guess this is giving me like say, taking a stock of what I have, the value of what it is, in case I need to make a move, right? Knowing that I have stability in, maybe pay off the house and still have money for something else. Who knows? But just knowing the value of what you have and appreciate the time, the money, the effort, the hard work it went. I wasn't always a correction officer. You know, I had my daughter when I was 21, and I didn't get that job till she was 9. No, till I was 29. So what was I doing for those 9 years? Certainly, I wasn't on welfare. I wish I was. I worked all that time and did good and did very well. Thank God I had help from her grandparents when it came to clothes and stuff, but I still had to do homework and all that other stuff. Still always had to do all of that. I juggle those both, all the roles that need to be for the community, for my child, for my family, for everybody. That's why I'm like, I'm at the place where what? Fuck. Ugh. How can you let anybody tell you what to do? You could take it into consideration, please do. But let's go. Let's have some fun. And I'm not saying that in a childish way. It's like when I've been responsible for everybody, for somebody all my life. I joke with my sisters and brothers, like, I didn't ask for none of y'all. Every time I turn around, mommy was bringing another baby in the house. What could I do? I was the eldest. And I love my sisters and brothers. But I'm just saying, I have no say in this. This is the contract I signed it up for, and that's okay. And then I have my daughter. And then she was 15, and boom, I'm pregnant again. Damn. But it was meant 3 and 7, right? It's 3 and 7 in the room now. Yeah, at 7:07, I should. But I was meant to be a mother at that age, and I was meant to be a mother at this age. I have been so blessed to have experiences because of my father and mother having that different age gap to look at the music and the social interests and the political views of those generations. Those coming out of Reconstruction, the Northern migration, and then the immigrants from the migrant families from who voluntarily have come from Afro-Caribbean roots to New York. That to the United States, to that experience. That Harlem Renaissance period, and the hippies and the yippies and the flower children period, and all of those major news events that have happened in my lifetime, the Kennedy assassination, RFK assassination, and Martin Luther King Jr. assassination, and Malcolm X, and I think no, maybe not, but just knowing about those things, civil rights marches, and Muhammad Ali, and OJ, and the Challenger exploding, and a man landing on the moon, and 9/11, and Sandy Hook, and Oklahoma City, and Bill Clinton, and the Equal Rights Amendment, Planned Parenthood, all of these struggles, all of these situations, I've been so blessed to see and to see different generations and how it looks to each of them and their little opinions even on each of them. It's a great thing, you know. It's a blessing. It really is. And then to get to this place where you have this connection with spirit. It's so good. Knowing that that's why you knew those people. So that you could recognize their voices when they speak. And their energies when it's around, for sure. And so they don't scare you. That's it, okay. For those of us who are going to be doing that, so that we're not afraid, we're familiar with the people. Right. And that's an improvement that we have over previous generations that didn't have the connections that we could have with those family members. We knew who they were. hmm So we have that going for us. So we don't get scared. And that's why we're leaving this for our children's children too, so that they have an idea what we look like and what we sound like and whatever. So that not only are they getting the lessons, but they also getting a way to see who we are, 4 and 4. And I'm saying this, and they won't be afraid also. So it's part of the legacy also. Less fear and 7-Eleven, more rapid response. That's what they said, a more rapid response, because there'll be less fear. Because you'll be more familiar to them and they'll be open to it because everybody's moving into that recognizing of their spirituality. And the new children coming in already, they're not going to be as they're going to have amnesia. Their amnesia about their purpose is going to not be as bad as ours. Like they'll have a better idea of themselves and their connection to spirit, because it's their time, and also because they're going to be dealing with parents and parental figures who aren't going to be so stuck on religion but more into spirituality, so it'll be more accepted for the children. Okay. And that's the purpose of a lot of these twin flame journeys, is to be the parents of those children. And you could be grandparents of those children. You could be adopted, 5 and 4, adopted parents of those children, godparents of children, neighbors, significant adults in a child's life or in different children's lives, and they don't, who are coming through and coming in. You may be able to profit, make a prophecy over a child now that you may not live to see, but something that their parents may need to know. And that's helpful in the community. Yeah, that is, doing ceremonies, showing people how to do ceremonies for new children coming in. Those of us who are into that type of things, to keep the customs going for the community as more and more people, depending on what your religions are, being there for, what your spiritual path is, whatever your connection is, being able to continue and build on what you know about taking care of the ancestors, first and foremost. Getting that together, building that legacy. Who saw DMX's funeral? Oh my God, that was a spiritual experience the other day. Definitely. And DMX was a divine masculine, and he was an accelerant for this journey. So maybe some of us have seen some interesting happenings on our journey, interesting interactions with our divine masculines since DMX's death. Think about it, pay attention to it, make little notes to yourself. Might be something that will be a milestone on your journey. So if you haven't watched it yet, watch it and write it down. When you watch it, what time, and then if there's any significant change to your situation with your divine masculine, divine feminine partner, whatever, or something interesting happens on your journey, just journal it and see. That's what they tell me to do. And share it. I don't know how long they're going to let it be up, but it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ceremony. And it's worthwhile. And if you can download it and hold on to it, I think it's something that you want to go back to. It's like going to church, but it's just so deep, and it was so well done. And good music. Great, 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 great. You know how they say somebody gets sung up into heaven? Oh, yeah, they sung him up into heaven, but he preached himself into heaven. Now, I've seen someone preach their own wedding. And now I've seen somebody preach their own funeral. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to, make it my business to learn more and more about his music. But I think I have ingested it quite a bit. I mean, I was familiar with him when he and IyaEgunde had their little run-in a few years ago. But, everybody comes as they're ready, and everybody's path is different, and everybody communicates in a different way, and we have to be, more tolerant of one another's communication. Here we go again about communication, right? That somebody could be a little rough, but that doesn't mean that they don't know who they are, and that doesn't mean that they don't have a connection with God. They're just a little rough around the edges, right? And sometimes, not as tactful as they need to be or they should be, but the intention is good and the intention is there. But we have to always be able to be open to receive an apology as well as receive a compliment, right? When it comes to being receptive, we have to be willing to receive it, accept it, forgive, and move on. And work on it. Work on the thing that made. Just understand it. You can agree to disagree, but understand the other person's point of view and try your best not to poke the bear. And actually mean it. Don't say you're going to do it and hold it in your mind like, yeah, this is, 717 when I'm saying this. Don't do that to people. Don't use this. Don't play one-upsmanship. Don't be all that gotcha, that shit. You're playing with people's lives, and you're playing with spirit. And enough. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature, right? Remember those commercials? Lots of you don't, but it's not nice to fool Mother Nature. Don't do it. It's not easy. Like I tell my friends, who wants to be Darren married to Samantha? Right? But then Samantha's parents, even though they were divorced, they loved each other and they understood one another. But they were both as powerful as one another. And that's why they couldn't be married to one another. All these dogs are now barking. Where they come from? Where do these dogs come from? We have chickens and we have cats. We don't have dogs. Anyway, new people. But and everybody's outside now, and bringing their family is coming over and bringing their dogs and everybody with them too. It's nice. It really is. See the world opening back up. So I have both my shots, but I still wear my little mask when I go to the store. But I can feel better about forgetting my mask. And don't have to drive with it. I know you shouldn't drive with it on, but if I don't keep it on when I'm driving, I'll forget to put it on and go towards the store. I don't want to do all of that. So I'm still taking precautions, but I'm real happy and I'm excited. I'm getting ready to get all my tests done and all I need to do to get back out there and see what else the world has to offer me and see what else it is that I need to offer to the world and to the universe, you know. But be grateful every day you're here. Being grateful for every gift, small ones, big ones, tangible ones, energetic ones. And try not to cuss nobody out. But don't allow people to cross your boundaries. Protect yourself. Because everybody's out here looking out for themselves. And that's the problem with us empaths. We always looking out for other people and never for ourselves. Protect yourself. And to anybody that I have insulted or hurt, snapped at, that didn't deserve it, including my children, my brothers and sisters, my parental figures, my mother, friends, exes, exes of exes, whomsoever that I have been mean to, or they felt some kind of energy from me that they didn't like and didn't appreciate. You know, if I involved myself in your relationship in some way or allowed myself to become involved in your relationship in some way, I apologize. I really, honestly do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When you know better, you do better. And I've been doing real much better for quite a while now. So this is people that probably have no idea that this has anything to do with them. Don't go looking at your husband sideways. Everybody knows who they are. They know. Dang. They know who I am. You know, they know their husbands. You know, they're not just any old random buddy. Don't no. If you don't know me on a personal level, this is not for you. And not everybody that knows me on a personal level, but I know this goes. A lot of people hear it, and I don't want everybody to start looking at their husbands all kind of strange ways because it's not him. This is who this is meant for knows it already. Okay, they know it. Anyway, and like I said, this is a long time ago. I have nothing to do with these people, and they have nothing to do with me. But I'm just putting it out there. I'm not no angel. Haven't been no angel. And I don't expect that anybody else has been either. But when you come to a place that you're repentant, you've learned better, and you're hoping to do better, are you hoping with me? I'm hoping with you. I'm hoping for you. Don't accuse me of something that you're getting through yourself. There's so many things that just pop into your head, you know? You slip and call somebody else's name, then they want to take it to a whole different level. Dude, stop. It just was a slip, and it has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with any of that stuff, and if you do it now, then that means that when we're together, you're going to call me by his name when we're in bed. What? First of all, you are really going a little ahead of this game here, right? But you getting mad at me because you think I'm going too fast. Ooh. Okay. No, and listen, it's going to happen. It is. And I'm not going to like it. More than likely, it's going to happen that you would say something or somebody I'm with is going to do that. And I'm going to be pissed off and be hurt. But I'm not going to just stop being with that person. I might take a walk around the block. I might come back and discuss it with them. You know, I might get in my bag right then and there, but that's not going to make me pack my bags and leave. And I don't expect that kind of behavior back. It just happens. It just is what it is. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that this love is triggers that same love. This good emotion triggers that same good emotion. And that's just the name that you associated with that good feeling at that time. It doesn't mean that you're not feeling the person that you're with. It's just like you're at a loss for words. I've never had it happen. And I know it can't be a pleasant thing, but don't accuse me of that when we're having a regular discussion. We're having a conversation, and the person's name comes up, and I explain to you what it had nothing to do with you at all. It wasn't even like that. And you understood it. You said you got it, and now you're gonna come back with it. Shut up, man. No. I'm just like we. I'll. We can talk about it, and we can talk about it many times, but not when we're on something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you say, you know what, I want to talk to you about this thing again, then let's do that. But don't blindside me. Don't do that. Don't blindside me. And allow me to make my own decisions. And allow me to change my mind, because that's a woman's prerogative. That's everybody's prerogative. If the divine masculine knows that he has his own free will and he doesn't have to continue on this journey, then understand that I have that same free will too. So everything in between, I also have dominion over that, between me and spirit. Because I move the way God tells me to move, forward, okay? Not the way you tell me to move. I'll take your suggestions under advisement. But that's it. That's it. And if it's really that urgent, don't get tight if I get tight. Be the bigger person for me, because you're trying to help me with something. So it's your turn to be the teacher. It's your turn to be the advisor. It's your turn to be the spiritual counselor. Don't get an attitude with me for it. Have patience. Have mercy on me. And you're the leader, right? You're the masculine energy. You should know how to handle that without, being afraid of it, and without being intimidated by it. And if you are intimidated by it, yes, say it is, and we'll work on that too. That's part of me learning not to react, but to respond in a proper way. Helping me grow is helping you grow, helping you grow is helping me grow. We work with this together. Together. If you're up to it, if you're not, thanks. Peace. I'm not mad at nobody. Just want to move on. Move forward. Move forward. So everyone, thank you so much for hanging out and letting me get this off my chest. I appreciate your patience with me, 7:27 when I'm saying this. So, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'm going to come back and do something, I guess, eventually. But this was just spontaneous. It may not even stay up. But I just wanted to touch base, let y'all know. We're not going crazy. You're not going crazy. Just part of the energy. We're all going through it right now. Try not to be angry. Try not to be bitter. If you feel like you're under attack, probably you are. You feel like, you're being ostracized, probably you are. That's what they want you to feel. But you have to protect yourself. And know that you're protected and loved. Even by the people that you had to leave behind, you are loved. And they regret their behavior. But at the same time, part of their karma to do this. This is as much for themselves as it is for you. All the world's a stage, and all of us as players and actors upon it, right? So everybody's acting their part, including you. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Thank you so much. So if you're continuing on this twin flame journey, we are all rooting for you. And if you're in union already, we are so happy and proud of you. You deserve all the accolades. Get some rest, get some good loving in, all right, and get on your mission, all right, and let the rest of us know when you're ready, share it with the rest of the gang, but let us know, who got together, who is together, and be happy for one another, because we all are happy for you. And the rest of us who have decided to, put it down, put down our sword and shield by the riverside. It ain't gonna study war no more. Good for us too, good for you too. Next. What is the next adventure, Spirit? What is the next assignment, Spirit? What else? This too shall pass, right? So now what else have you for me? And what else have I for you? Or what more service could I be? With no expectations. None at all. I'm just happy to be here another day. And open to whatever it is that Spirit has for you to do. So thank you all so very much. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Are we done? Yes.